A tale of two revolutions. Now, after the 3.5 days, the breath of life from God entered them, and they stood on their feet, and great fear fell on those who saw them. And they heard a loud voice from heaven saying to them, "Come up here!" And they ascended to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies saw them. Revelation 11, verses 11 and 12. Seventh-day Adventists understand the two witnesses of Revelation 11 to be the Old and New Testament, which were treated with contempt and trampled underfoot during the time of the French Revolution, when reason was exalted as a new god. The Scriptures, however, experienced an incredible global revival with the birth of the Bible, the Gutenberg printing press, and missionary societies during the very next century, and even the house of Voltaire, one of the great skeptics of the day who predicted the end of Christianity, ended up becoming a Bible depository. There were two key revolutionary moments in the late 18th century in the Western world: the French and American revolutions. One of those, the French, ultimately failed in its desire to produce a free republic. Napoleon Bonaparte, in fact, proved to be another despot with kingly ambitions. The other revolution, American, produced a free republic with guaranteed religious liberty that extends to this day. COVID period is something to say about that now, doesn't it? I'm still upset about that. While there are many factors that can explain the different outcomes, there is one that should be of interest to Christians. It's the Bible. During the 17th century, some of the English Protestants who were dissatisfied by the lack of genuine liberty in England began to flee the country, and in particular, study the Scriptures closely. They soon realized that the Israelites' request for a king had disappointed God. They began to wonder if their problems with human kings might not be dispensed with if they tried to return to a society where people could serve God as they see fit. Freedom to worship, freedom from worship. Without a middleman trying to interfere in matters of conscience. That led to an examination of Deuteronomy 17, where God predicted the Israelites would ask for a king and establish safeguards to prevent trouble. The king must not be a foreigner, and he must write himself a copy of the law and abide by it. It was, in the minds of 17th century reformers such as John Locke, a description of a republic. Key word. Republic. Not that other word that gets bandied about so frequently. In the 18th century, the Protestants' idea were incorporated into the American Constitution, a nation that was lamb-like or Christ-like at its birth. The difference between the American and French revolutions, and those outcomes were striking. The difference will be striking if you too lean on the Word of God for solutions to the problems that plague you. Have to put a disclaimer. This was not a political statement in any way whatsoever. Biblical perspective. A devotional backed by the Bible.